And welcome back. It is now time for the Capitol Report. I am Justin Dougherty alongside Pat McGuigan with CapitolBeatOK. Now, Pat, seems like the entire state is talking about one football game. It doesn't have anything to do with OU or OSU, but it's Douglas versus Locust Grove, the high school game that now had the penalty called back. And so now the entire state seems to be talking about it. Now, to stay with the football theme, can you break this down for us and what all is going on?
Yeah, I'm actually, it might surprise some people, I'm sympathetic to the idea of a do-over, okay, of at least that last minute. As for the inaccurate assessment of the penalty itself, it was pretty mystifying. It was certainly not the first time that a bad call has affected the outcome of a game, and I have to confess, as a solid OSU Cowboys fan, my admiration for Bob Stoops, which I've expressed frequently. But a couple seasons back, you might remember the Oregon game, and in recent days, a couple times he's remarked on the fact, you know, people said nice things about me because I kept my cool. He said, but that was before I saw the replay. And he said, I wasn't cool at that point at all. Yeah. So there's been a lot of criticism of the Douglas coach, despite a very heartfelt apology that he made when the OSSAA, the group that administers officials in Oklahoma, he gave a heartfelt apology for things he said, which were out of character and were very passionate, right after the game, when basically the game pivoted on a bad call. And I think the call was a little questionable, although even if it wasn't, the penalty applied, as we all know now, changed the outcome of the game from 25 to 20 to 20 to 19. Okay. Now, what you've got then, his apology should have been enough, but he continues to be badgered for that, and I have a broader view. What do you do after a bad call? We don't have the technological wherewithal to do in high school games, even playoff games, what's done in the pros. But an especially bad call, even if it's by good men, by good people, how do you remedy it? Words are words, you know, like what the Douglas coach said in anger. That's one thing. Bad calls change the outcome of athletic contests where the best team on the field that day deserves to win. In terms of public policy, don't be surprised when this is all over, one way or the other, if OSSAA is looked at very carefully. They describe themselves as a private association when that's convenient, and they describe themselves as a public group when that's convenient. Which are they? I think the legislature will be taking a close look at them. Yeah, and real quick, you said you were sympathetic to a do-over. Would that open the door to more decisions in the future? Yeah, and of course we've already had a couple of instances of dramatic impacts over recent years because of bad officiating. Okay, and also one more mention, you have a scholarship program that you're looking into. Could you explain that? And then maybe they can just go online and find it on CapitolBeatOK. Yeah, the thing to look for is matters of principle, matters of power. A piece I did on the Lindsay Nicole Henry Scholarship Program about the debate over who decides on special needs children's educational needs, parents or bureaucrats. We'll talk about it further later. Okay, and you can read all about that and the high school game on CapitolBeatOK. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Justin Dougherty, and we will be right back.